Hello, welcome to the Practitioner's Blueprint. In this episode, we are going to look at the career option, and my name is Avinash. I am co-founder and CEO at iThrive, a functional medicine startup. So we're going to look at what are the options for a practitioner to gainfully employed once he or she completes their qualification for functional medicine. I draw parallel between what happened in US in last 32 years, that this particular healing modality is getting developed, and how things are evolving in India. So we'll be looking at various things that has happened in USA and see how this helps us understand what kind of career options might come up in future. So the first and foremost thing, as a functional medicine practitioner, you can start your own practice. And with the new technologies which are being developed and people are getting adopted or used to remote working or online working, there is a tremendous scope in terms of starting your own practice, because you're not confined to the physical space that you're operating in, probably your town or your colony or probably your area. Your appeal can be global. So most of the practitioners who start their practice can look for global clientele. If at all that is too much for you, you can always look for clientele across India. So as a practitioner, what you need to understand is you should always be thinking online. Like, let me take this practice online. And that is the beauty of functional medicine as compared to any other healing modality where the diagnostic is dependent on the physical examination or the prescriptions are dependent on the medicine which are available in that market. The physical examination is a must. In functional medicine, what you need is data, lots of data about biomarkers, data from different sources like genetics and multiomics. And that is what makes this healing modalities practice by default online. There are close to 5,000 practitioners in USA as at last count, and they're growing rapidly, and most of them or probably all of them are practicing online. Second option for functional medicine educated people is to join other practitioners. Just to give you an example, there is a nephrologist that you know. Probably you can start offering your services as a functional medicine practitioner to their patient, or a diabetologist, or a yoga practitioner, or a physiotherapist. So you can combine your expertise with any of these practitioners, any of these experts, and start offering your services as an add-on service. That gives you a lot of exposure to different kinds of patients, and also offer practitioners a relief from the nutritional aspect of their profession. So lots of forms which is clinics or setup we were tracking in USA have developed this kind of healing modality. There is a practice of a doctor, and then he himself or herself learns functional medicine, or he hires someone who has a knowledge of functional medicine or functional nutrition. And that makes it a very, very good pair, complementary pair. Third option that we have come across even in India, lots of wellness clinics and retreats are now seeking functional medicine practitioners. Even in our academy, we see a lot of practitioners, naturopathy practitioners or yoga practitioners. They are learning functional medicine because it has become a requirement for doing their work at these retreats and these clinics. And this offers a unique consulting opportunity to a lot of these practitioners. So functional medicine, as it evolves, will bring in these kind of opportunities more and more. And India is a global medical tourism destination. So there are a lot of Ayurvedic retreats, there are a lot of other kinds of holistic healing retreats. And going forward, all of them are going to seek functional medicine qualified people. And I expect these numbers to be in thousands, if not in lakhs. And we are really not equipped enough to service this requirement. There is always an option of corporate consulting, because lots of corporates are seeking something beyond their normal health awareness workshop, or women specific health awareness workshop, or men specific awareness week. They need something more tangible, more deeper insight into the health of their employees. And probably functional medicine is one branch where with the use of all the latest technologies and AI models and AI computational capabilities, we can build a corporate functional medicine health or healing program. And we did this as a trial. It is still in the pilot stages, but I see as the system matures, as the corporate India matures, they are going to look for these kind of different kind of healing modalities, which is rooted in science. There is no voodoo about it. It is based on data, and it is immensely going to benefit the people who are going to get the service of it. There are lots of companies which are coming up in this space like iThrive, who are focusing on functional medicine practices and adopting functional medicine based healing. And these kind of companies are going to need people to service their clients. Even at iThrive, we keep hiring people from our academy, or even the education vertical. The academy needs a lot of faculties as we expand, as we grow, as we venture into different fields. Company like ours are going to need a lot of qualified people. So this brings a lot of opportunity for a lot of our students, a lot of people who want to adopt functional medicine as a next career choice. And there's a lot of talk about longevity, wellness, increasing the health span, and functional medicine knowledge or science is very well rooted to address this longevity, increasing health span kind of industry. And I see a lot of potential going forward here. There are lots of talk about entrepreneurship. We will go into more details of this in probably our next episode. Some of you, or all of you, or many of you are interested in starting your own business. As I was talking about the practitioner themselves, someone who can create their own niche. But entrepreneurship is going beyond that, like employing other people and creating a brand and creating a company and offering this as a service. There are lots of things that needs to be taken care of. We have been doing this for last 6-7 years. There are lots of learning for us, and I'll be sharing those in due course. If your entrepreneurial ambitions need some kind of guardrails, I'm going to talk about that. So we will cover that in our next system, but don't discount this. This is something that is that create a lot of niche business. You want to focus on a particular segment like sports nutrition, or a pediatric functional nutrition, or a cardiac functional nutrition. These kind of niche boutique entrepreneurship venture can really help you start your own business. Last but not the least, let me give you an example what happened in US. This healing modality is being developed for last 32 years, and now there are functional medicine specific laboratories who are doing blood work around that. There are advanced tests which are normally done by the functional medicine practitioners, and with all due respect, other mainstream practitioners don't even know about this test. There are lots of supplement companies which have built supplement brand by developing supplement based on the principles of functional medicine. There are lots of gadgets like your red light therapies, your blue light blockers, your lots of wearables. Those are based on the knowledge that people have acquired out of a functional medicine ecosystem or a science. And this is something that is going to explode. Already there are lots of people who are doing work in this space. They are coming up with the gadgets that are used or recommended by functional medicine practitioners. We have seen lots of HBOT chambers coming around. There are lots of wellness clinics who are offering EBO kind of services, where there are ozone-based therapies, and all these offshoot of a functional medicine ecosystem which has built over a period of time in US and likely to happen in India. I'm certain what happened in USA is going to happen in India at a much larger scale. So if you're looking at functional medicine as a career choice, whatever maybe your base qualification, maybe you're a doctor or a nutritionist, yoga therapist, fitness trainer, dentist, doesn't matter, because this is something that will add value to anything, any profession, and you can start using this as a tangible, definite career option going forward. As I mentioned earlier, in the next episode, we are going to talk about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship has lots of connotations. We are going to look at some of them, as many as possible. And I'm going to share my own journey of entrepreneurship with iThrive. And that will bring lots of insight into how you can go about doing this. So thank you for watching this. Don't miss the next one. It's all about business.